Hey everybody, happy 2023. Just want to update you with some things that I've done from the help of other YouTubers who've posted about these bikes and other vintage bikes. Shout out to y'all. So one thing I wanted to mention was had some charging issues with the Suzuki Eiger. So I replaced the rectifier with this part number. Super easy to do, 2 bolts and it plugs in. And that is located up in here. If you can see it, it is this piece back in here. And it's got like a waffle pattern to it. So that's accessible by removing these pins. And it's right back in here in the air box. So if you're having charging issues, that worked great. I also had some carb issues. I took it to a shop, had it cleaned, as you know. It came back pretty crappy. Pretty much trashed the original carburetor. I think they used seafoam to clean it and didn't rinse it, not sure. Even the jets were corroded inside of it. So trash that carb. So aftermarket carb niche, which is this guy right here, worked really well, except for it was blowing the carb out from the motor, the front end. So I used a different clamp, resolved that issue. The other thing is everybody seemed to talk about this guy, this replacement petcock, because I had the airbox flood issue. So I tried both of these. It just wasn't running properly. And again, it's either a Raptor or Banshee, can't remember, but this is the one that everybody replaced with. It just didn't work. It was kind of hard to get to. It's a little bit higher set in the plastics. I tried a couple different ones. Just did not like the gravity fed. So what I did, this is the original petcock. Removed it, went ahead and just bought the factory. And so far so good, no problems. Runs perfect, doesn't backfire, doesn't seem to be having a gas starving issue, which I was having with these. And there's a couple of things I still need to do. One of which is, put all my pipe clamps on, or the, gas line clamps. I think that I will probably shorten these up a little bit. They're a little long, so that'll be the next thing. And also, I noticed way deep in there, it's hard to see where the oil filter is. There is some wiring issues that I need to address. You can kind of see it goes right into the head of the motor. It's hard to see, but anyway, just some couple things. Wanted to give a shout out to people for posting videos. That's extremely helpful. Helps me do projects that I should be doing myself. Otherwise, sometimes you end up with stuff like this from the professionals. And so, just an update. So, new carb is working pretty good. New rectifier, part number, and factory petcock. The other thing I'm going to do probably is what I've seen other people do, is put a filter and a shutoff in that gas line. I think that's still a great idea in case for some reason it fails again. So I'm going to put a filter and a shutoff valve probably in here somewhere. So that's future reference. But just so everybody knows, this carburetor and the factory just did not run properly with the gravity fed. I don't know if anybody else had issue with that. Another thing I wanted to mention, if you're going to put the carb in, obviously take the plastics off. But I watched another guy take this out of the way, which I think would totally make it easier for sure. And I probably should have done that had I watched that earlier, just because there is really, even with the plastics gone, very little room to work on the carburetor in there. So just a heads up, you're going to take the carb out, I watched a guy take this out, the airbox and assembly, and gave him a little more room, which is super nice. So just an update. And again, rectifier for charging issues. Went with the new petcock. The Yamaha didn't work for me. So there's that. And again, I appreciate everybody who likes and subscribes, and you know, keeps the information out there of how to fix these things at home. And again, you guys have an awesome new year, and we're out.